everybody, Mark Moorhead here with the Hall of Flame Museum of Firefighting here in Phoenix, Arizona, the world's largest historical firefighting museum. And if you can't come into the museum, we'll bring the museum to you. And today we're in Gallery 2. Gallery 2 is fire trucks, mostly from the earlier part of the 20th century. And this truck is the oldest truck we have, the oldest fire truck we have that was actually built to be a fire truck. This was built in 1913 in England by a company called Merryweather, and it was built for the Internacional Fire Department of Lima, Peru, and they had it during the teens and 20s. Now we do have a Chief's car, a brush. The make was the Chief's car from 1909, so it is a little older, but for one thing it's not on the floor of the museum right now. It's on display in another location. But also, that was just a car that somebody bought and painted red and called it a Chief's car. This is a real fire truck. This was built in England by Merryweather, and it's what they call a braidwood body. It was designed by a fire chief over there named Braidwood. And one thing that Chief Braidwood was not seeming to think too much about was the safety of his guys. Because up here is where they sat. They sat on this called the bin, and there's a brass bar in the middle for them to hold on to, and that is pretty much what they had. No seat belts, no riding inside like the firefighters do today. And of course, a lot of the firefighters, think that's really cool anyway, to ride outside. As you can see, it has a hand crank start, so somebody with much bigger muscles than mine had to crank this thing up to get the engine going. It's also got chain drive. So if you look down here, you can see that the chain that's turning this wheel really doesn't look, other than that it's much, much bigger, it doesn't really look that different than a bicycle chain. So things were set up a little bit differently, but it was considered to be a pretty top-of-the-line truck. We're very proud to have it on the floor. I also love this truck simply because it comes from Peru, down in South America. Most of the trucks that we have here at the Hall of Flame are, especially the bigger pieces, are from the United States. There's a few exceptions, but most of them are from the United States, and that's not because we wouldn't love to have trucks from all over the world. We absolutely would. It's just that it's prohibitively expensive to bring trucks, or anything as big as a truck, from other parts of the world. But we have a couple. We have this one and another truck, an E.R. Foden, or ERF as they call it, from England. In storage right now, we have a wonderful Mercedes Metz Unimog from West Germany. And we have a couple of the hand pumpers and stuff are from places like Austria, Germany, England, France, Japan. But on the whole, we definitely do have an international collection here. If you count our patch collection, we have something from every continent, even Antarctica. They have one fire station at McMurdo Sound. We have their patch in our patch collection. But in terms of the trucks, just simply for logistical reasons, most of them have to be from the United States. Mark Moorhead, Curator of Education with the Hall of Flame Museum of Firefighting. Stop by and see us again soon. Glad to see you. Bye-bye.